Disney World. Can you imagine it? The most magical place on the planet to the most boring place on the planet, to Broadway, to being full of animals. Disney World does not disappoint. Well, yeah, actually it does, but after being there for so many times, from when I was a baby to a little kid to all throughout middle school, I go there at least once every 3 years, and lately I've been going every year. It kind of does get boring, but I mean, if it's your first time going, it's going to be great. And that goes for both Disney World and Universal Studios, which is why there's a Spider-Man picture up here, because if you've been to Islands of Adventure, you know that there's a Spider-Man ride there called The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. It's my favorite ride of all time ever. But my favorite place ever is the Magic Kingdom. The Magic Kingdom is what Disney World is. It is the heart of Disney World. And now, say something about Disneyland. I know that came first, and Disneyland's more of a combination of all the parks of Disney World, but it's not as big, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, Disneyland, yeah, whatever, it sucks. Disney World. It's the big Disney experience that everyone loves. Now, pretty much, I'm going to review my trip to Disney World. Basically, I can't do a review of Disney World because, well, I could have said the same exact things I said in this video before I even went, because I've been there so many times. But, so this is a Disney World / Universal review. Oh yeah, by the way, I haven't been to SeaWorld before. It's just that I've gone like twice or 3 times. But I usually go to Disney World and Universal Studios or Universal Orlando, because I do go to Islands of Adventure as well. So these pictures are going to kind of be random. There's a picture of Cinderella's Castle, aka the Magic Kingdom. It's the heart of the Magic Kingdom. While the Magic Kingdom, that is the heart of it, there are a couple more things in the Magic Kingdom that stand out. And if you've been there, you obviously know what they are. One of which being Space Mountain, which is my favorite ride at all of Disney World, and my second favorite ride of all time. And the others I can't remember right now. I guess it doesn't have that many that stand out. But, I call this the Magic Kingdom, but it's really just Cinderella's Castle. The park is Magic Kingdom. Now just imagine, okay? The Magic Kingdom was created in 1971. It was Walt Disney's last project before he died. But he died about 5 years before this was created. So his brother, Roy E. Disney, actually finished the park for him. Then he died. So imagine this. If you've ever been to Disney World, it's almost like half of the city of Orlando. Disney World isn't just the 4 parks. Disney World is the whole area in Orlando owned by Disney. That's why Downtown Disney and things like that, they're all a part of Disney World. Now, if you stay at a Disney resort, which I did this time, which I've never stayed at before, you know that there are buses that take you to every place owned by Disney, and that's just amazing. Oh, by the way, this is the Epcot Ball, aka Spaceship Earth. Yeah, there's a ride. It used to be really old, but they renovated it. If you've been there recently, so you'd know that. Yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I don't really want to do completely a review of Disney World altogether as much as I just want to, well, I want to just tell you my experience this time. You see, when I used to be, this is a picture of Mickey's hat at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and I was used to calling it Disney's MGM Studios, but since Disney didn't re-sign a contract and they don't own MGM anymore, they renamed it Disney's Hollywood Studios. Disney's Hollywood Studios is my 3rd favorite Disney park. My first, of course, being the Magic Kingdom, which is Disney World, the heart of Disney World, yeah. My second being this, Disney's Animal Kingdom. My least favorite being Epcot, which I refer to as the most boring place on the planet. But don't get me wrong, it is a fun place. It's just that when you go to Disney World so many times, it's still fun, but, Epcot loses its sheen, it loses its shine the fastest, The Magic Kingdom is one of those parks that will never lose that shine. If you feel, as long as you feel the Disney magic. Hollywood Studios, I don't know, it just doesn't seem the same since it's not calling MGM anymore. Animal Kingdom, I love Animal Kingdom. It's actually the biggest park, even though it's the smallest to walk around. But like I was saying, anyway, Epcot was created in 1982. Disney's MGM Studios was created in 1988. And Disney's Animal Kingdom was created in 1998. I remember I went to Animal Kingdom the first year it opened. I was 4 years old. This is a picture of the Universal Studios globe. Yes, I have a picture of me in front of it, but I don't have it on my computer right now. If anyone is on my Facebook, I will post my pictures to Facebook for you. But if not, you're kind of out of luck. Anyway, Universal Studios, I might as well start talking about it since I'm already here. Oh yeah, by the way, with MGM, Hollywood Studios, if you've been on that Star Tours ride, which is like the you know, from the 80s, this is the last year we were allowed to ride it. They're taking it down for 2 years and they're renovating it. It'll be back up, completely new, different. Yeah. This is the Islands of Adventure lighthouse thing. Behind it, you can barely see it, but there's the Hulk coaster. The Incredible Hulk coaster is my favorite part of Islands of Adventure, which is called Marvel Superhero Island. Why don't you take a wild guess why it's my favorite? Yes, that is where the Spider-Man ride is. They have a Captain America cafe. I got 2 Captain America shirts there. I got a Spider-Man comic book, or graphic novel. Yeah. Universal Studios, by the way, they took out the Back to the Future ride, and they put in the Simpsons ride, which is, I like it, but I miss Back to the Future. I got away with saying my name was Mick Jagger on E.T. I guess the guy didn't care. But yeah, I've written this so many times, they've lost their... Alright, about Disney World. Disney World. I spent 5 days at Disney World and 3 days at Universal Studios. 1 day at Islands, 1 day at Universal, and the last day was just kind of like, we were there because, we're about to check out. By the way, I have some bad news. Well, actually, no, it's not bad news, because I'm sure if anyone watching this is going to Disney World, they're going to be going at least a couple weeks after me, right? Like I said, my favorite ride, Space Mountain, it was closed. It's been closed for a long time. But, now, what's sad is my uncle went in May, and it was closed, and, it was months away when it was going to open. But guess what? Space Mountain opens November 21st. I left November 16th. Just 5 days after I left, my favorite ride would be reopened. Tell me how that's fair. No. But at least I went on the Blue Line ride, and if you've ever been on the Blue Line ride, Blue Line takes you through Space Mountain, and I actually got to see what it's going to look like. Space Mountain, if anyone's wondering, that's one of the original rides at the Magic Kingdom from 1971. It's been there a long time. So, they're not going to take it out. But they have to fix it because it's falling apart. So they just basically obliterated it. They took all the wood out and they replaced it with steel. So it's going to be less rickety. They edited a few things. It's still Space Mountain though. And I saw a big sign that said Space Mountain relaunching winter 2009. I'm like, it is winter 2009. Yeah. That's me mad. Yeah. Like I'm saying, imagine it's 1971. You're going to Disney World, the Magic Kingdom. That's all that's there. Everything else is just swamp and parking lots. Remember, Magic Kingdom's on an island. So you're driving through all of this swamp and, barren land, and there you see it in distance. Cinderella's castle, the Magic Kingdom. There it is, waiting for you. I tell you, no experience I could possibly have would be as good as that. That's about as good as it gets. It's as good as it gets.